Do you really know what makes your cat feel deeply, unquestionably loved? Not in the way you define love, but in the way their nervous system understands it. You feed them every day, you clean their litter box, you buy toys, treats, cozy beds. From the outside, it looks like a good life. But beneath all of that care, there are quiet instincts your cat is waiting for you to notice. And if you keep missing them, you may never reach the level of connection your cat is actually capable of giving. Let's start with something you can try tonight. Pay attention to where your cat leans. When your cat presses their cheek firmly into your hand, but subtly shifts away when you move lower down their back, that is not random preference. That is communication. Most people pet automatically. Long strokes from head to tail, maybe a curious rub on the belly. Some cats tolerate it. But tolerance is not the same as pleasure. There is a visible difference between a cat that endures touch and a cat that melts into it. The areas many cats crave most are around the cheeks, the base of the ears, and under the chin, regions rich with scent glands. When you gently scratch there, slowly and consistently, your cat releases facial pheromones that signal familiarity and safety. You are not just petting them, you are activating a biological reassurance system that tells their brain, this person is safe territory. Watch what happens when you stay in that spot instead of constantly moving your hand. The eyes soften, the blinking slows, the purring deepens. Sometimes the head pushes harder against your fingers as if they are trying to mark you more thoroughly. That shift is subtle but powerful. And if you think that is a small adjustment, consider this next one. Many owners believe playtime means making a toy move as fast as possible. They dangle it high, flick it quickly, and wonder why their cat loses interest after half a minute. But cats are not wired to endlessly chase. They are ambush predators. Their brains are designed for stalking, calculating, waiting for the perfect moment to strike. When you move a toy too quickly or never allow them to catch it, you trigger their prey drive without letting them complete the sequence. It is like building tension without release. Try slowing down. Let the toy disappear behind furniture. Let it freeze for a few seconds. Make it behave like something small and unaware. And most importantly, let your cat capture it. Let them grab, bite, and kick. That capture moment releases a wave of satisfaction that completes the instinctive cycle. When you begin playing this way, you will notice your cat stays engaged longer and looks at you differently afterward. You are no longer just entertaining them, you are participating in something deeply wired into their identity. If you pause here and reflect, you may realize how often we rush interactions without noticing how differently cats experience the world. And the next layer of bonding is even quieter. Have you ever spoken to your cat and felt like they were truly listening? Perhaps their ears turned toward you, their eyes focused, their body became still. It is not the words themselves that matter most. It is the tone, the rhythm, the emotional texture behind them. Cats are highly sensitive to sound patterns. When you use short, gentle phrases delivered in a calm, slightly higher tone than your normal speaking voice, something changes. Not exaggerated baby talk, not loud excitement, just warmth and softness. Over time, that specific tone becomes associated with safety. Your voice becomes a familiar signal that predicts comfort rather than unpredictability, and consistency is what builds that association. In the same quiet way, offering food from your hand once in a while can transform how your cat perceives you. Most feeding routines are efficient. Fill the bowl, set it down, walk away. There is nothing wrong with that, but it removes you from the moment. When you occasionally place a few pieces of food or a small treat on your open palm and allow your cat to approach, you tap into something more primal. In early life, receiving food directly is intertwined with security and survival. When your cat chooses to take food from your hand, they are choosing vulnerability. Do not force it if they hesitate. Let repetition do the work. Over time, your hands stop being unpredictable objects that descend from above and instead become trusted providers. And perhaps the simplest yet most overlooked act of all is lowering yourself to their level. Sit on the floor without reaching for them, without calling their name, without asking anything. Just exist in their space. From your cat's perspective, humans are towering figures who move unpredictably and control resources. When you reduce your height and remove demands, you create an environment where they can choose proximity on their own terms. That choice is everything. If they walk over and sit beside you, not because you are holding food, not because you initiated contact, but because they decided to, that is trust in its purest form. The deepest bond with a cat is not built through constant stimulation or grand gestures. It is built through understanding instinct, respecting autonomy, and offering safety without pressure. When you slow down enough to notice these small signals, you stop trying to make your cat feel loved and start allowing them to feel secure. And for a creature whose entire nervous system is built around caution, security is love.